things sparked up for us. And then later on in the game, I think he had a punt return for a touchdown.
Certainly, and he is able to get open so well and get which I think he averaged in that game 22 yards of reception. And if you get 22 yards each time, you're off to the races and winning big time. Also, Davidson had a big game. I think had 130 some odd yards rushing and was the Farm Bureau Player of the Week, which I thought was quite good. Davidson just kept on getting better and better as he ran the football.
Yep. And tonight's guest is going to be Eric Woodard, the head coach at the Clinton Middle School. I went up to Eric, and I do want to give some of the middle school some exposure here on our sports talk. So he will be one of our interviews tonight, along with our player interview is the sophomore quarterback, Jalen Benjamin, which Walton had pulled up some stats on him. He's averaging 174 yards per game. He's got eight TDs this year. He's got about a 47% passing efficiency.
And he's doing quite well. I mean, the first two games were difficult on him and getting used to things, and the fact that he played two top five teams. I mean, we're playing a murder's row schedule in some regards before it's all said and done in the next few weeks. Powell's in the top five. Anderson County's in the top five in 4A. So we keep playing teams that are in the top five. I tell you what, that's a rough schedule.
Yes, but as we said off air, I mean, if you want to be the best, you got to play with the best.
Oh, yeah. So. Benjamin, he's got a good family heritage of great football players. So.
Yes, sir. And, back to Maddox, I think that there's several schools that have showed interest in him. I think Akron, Austin P, Marshall, UT Martin. And as long as he keeps his receiving efficiency like he's got it started, he's liable to get some D1 offers.
Well, he's got the hands, and he knows how to run the routes, and he gets open for about a 20 or 25-yard hook. And he looks quite impressive out there all the time.
Well, I think you said it last week. He has some similarities to one of our Clinton Dragon alumni, and that's Larry Severs, which was All-American at UT.
Yeah, and if you have even close to those good of hands, you'll go a lot of places. I've actually never seen a pure person as far as catching the football maybe Bolitnikoff in the pros, and he was a similar pro football player, just like Severs.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and throw the trivia question out there, and I ask you if you've won in the last 30 days here at WYSH that you give the others a chance to win, but we will be giving away a free oil change courtesy of Fast Lane Auto Repair, located here in Clinton off Baxter Avenue. And the trivia question that I'm going to throw out is, when is the last time that Clinton beat Powell? Do you know that, Walt?
No, not right off the top of my head.
Don't speak it out. But if you know the answer, call us here at the station, 457-1380. And at this time, we'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the history lesson with John Sleepy Williams.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a check. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
Welcome back into the Tuesday night OEB Law Sports Talk. We're going to play the segment of John Sleepy Williams here in just a moment. And then I believe that we're going to follow up with the student report from James David Meredith. How did he do up there in the stands this week?
Oh, he's doing good. He's getting more comfortable as time goes on.
Yeah, James David, if you'll give us a call here, we'll get you on right after the history lesson with Sleepy Williams, and we'll go ahead and push the play.
Hello, everyone. This is John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragons football history lesson. History lesson this week focuses on the rivalry between the Clinton Dragons and the Powell Panthers. Powell leads the all-time series, 33 wins to 22 losses. Powell has won the last 5 meetings on the field. However, the Dragons were awarded a forfeit win in 2018 due to Powell having an ineligible player. The forfeit allowed the Dragons to make the playoffs and a trip to Saudi Daisy after a season-ending victory over district foe Carnes. Clinton's last win over Powell was in 2014 as All-State athlete Tyler Thagerson torched the Panthers through the air 48-22 on a stormy night in Powell. The first game between the two schools was in 1932 with Clinton shutting out Powell 13-0 in Clinton. They met again in 1935 with Clinton defeating Powell 26-6. The series resumed again in 1951 with the Dragons winning 12-0 at home. Powell picked up their first win in the series the following year in 1952, 12-7. It was the first game Clinton ever played in Powell. The longest stretch of games in the history of Clinton and Powell was from 1951 through 1969, a span of 19 games with Powell winning 10 and Clinton 9 games. The two schools then played sporadically throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s. From 1999 through the current year, 2024, Clinton and Powell have met on the gridiron except for 2 years in 2015 and 16. The 2020 matchup was canceled due to COVID. The Panthers won last year over the Dragons 45-27 in Powell on Rivalry Thursday. 2 memorable games stand out for the Dragons versus Powell. In 1991, Clinton head coach Jimmy Gaylor coached his first game as the top Dragon. That night, the Dragons defeated Powell, who were highly ranked 35-22. Powell would go on to play for the Class AA state championship that season. In 2007, Clinton High School all-time leading rusher Weston Hazelhurst set the single-game rushing record with 288 yards in a thrilling 35-34 Dragon win at Powell. Clinton and Powell will meet for the 56th time this Friday night at Dragon Stadium. It will be homecoming night for Clinton High School with plenty of orange and black in the stands. Thank you for listening. This has been John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragon football history lesson.
All right. Thank you, John Sleepy Williams. I tell you what, that's going to be a great game Friday night, and it's going to be the clash of the orange and black.
It certainly will be, and I always like it when we play Powell. That's always a good football game. We've not won in quite a while, and I'm just hoping we can get the hook on there.
Well, I can go ahead. Okay. We can go ahead and we'll take James David's call. James David, are you on the line?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Well, what did it look like from your perspective up in the press box on Friday night?
I thought the Dragons played really, really well. I think our defense was flat out amazing, first of all. I mean, defense was just impeccable. We played great defense from the first seconds of the game to the last seconds of the game. It was perfect. Offense was a little inconsistent at times, but we still got the job done. We still put up almost 30 points. So I thought the Dragons played a really well and really balanced football game.
Well, what do you feel about going into Friday's game? What is your perspective of playing Powell? Do you feel that we can win this game?
So this is going to be a really tough game. If defense plays like how they did last week, we're gonna need them to play like how they did last week again, and we're gonna need offense to be more consistent. But I think if our offense can complement our defense, I think we can definitely have a great shot at winning that football game.
Well, I hope you're definitely right. And again, Walt, I'm just going to say that one of the players, well, they all impressed me, but I tell you, the guy that had the game of a lifetime was Jackson Harrell. He was in on some tackles and making some major hits, and it was just very impressive to watch him Friday night.
Yeah, he had one of the hardest hits I've seen in a long, long time. Arms was also quite good. Those two guys in particular had right around 10 tackles in the football game, and certainly did what they needed to do.
Yeah. Well, James David, we appreciate you with your input and your student perspective. But what we're going to go ahead and do is we got a caller holding, I believe, that wants to solve the trivia question. Go ahead, caller. Are you there, caller?
Hello? Yeah.
Okay.
Nick.
Who am I speaking with?
Nick.
Nick. Do you know
Yep.
the answer to the trivia question?
You shot at it. I don't know if it's right or not, but was it 1983?
1983. That is incorrect, but we appreciate you trying.
All right, Jasper.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye.
All right. Well, this one might stump somebody, but it was in the history lesson.
Right. It was in recent times.
Yes, it was. So.
Ask it again.
But I'll go ahead and throw that back out there, as Melissa was saying. When was the last time that Clinton beat Powell? What year? If you know the answer, call us here at the radio station at 457-1380. And, of course, if you've won in the past 30 days, please give somebody else the chance to win. We got any callers on hold, Melissa? What we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute commercial break, and we'll be back here with the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk here on WYSH.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
It's football time in Tennessee, and Hammer's Dry Goods is stocked up with game day clothing for the entire family. We're also receiving new shipments of clothing every day for hiking, fishing, and outdoor fun. Ladies and girls' boutique fashions are 25% off Hammer's regularly low marked prices. Check out our huge inventory of ladies' boutique style shoes and boots at discount prices. Come and see our complete fall line of ladies' fashion goods and accessories from Simply Southern. Select from a special purchase of comfort color sweatshirts, long sleeve tees, all at Hammer's low prices, and choose from our largest inventory of Wrangler ATG hiking and work pants. We also have stacks upon stacks of famous brand men's boots for $99. Visit Hammer's Facebook and Instagram for daily deals and new items. Come and see us at our new location in the big brick building right across from Anderson County High School, or visit our other locations in Sevierville, Wartburg, Halls, and Newcastle. If you miss a day, you miss a bargain at Hammer's.
Welcome back into the OEB Law Tuesday night sports talk here on WYSH. I just want to go ahead and clarify the trivia question. Back in 2018, there was a forfeit by Went that we won, but this year that I'm talking about, they won on the field and not a forfeit. What year was that? 20 something. I'll go ahead and throw that out to you. It's in the year of 2000 and something. And give us a call here at 457-1380. And what are some of the games upcoming for this week that should be some good ones?
Well, of course, Clinton versus Powell to be the third team that is in the top five in either 5A or 6A. Anderson County will have probably, I guess you'd say, a pretty easy time there at Seymour. They'll score ever how many points they want to score. McMinn County is at Oak Ridge. They have a pretty good rivalry these days. Oak Ridge got their first win this past Friday. They're now 1-2. Lenoir City at Campbell County. That is a big region game. Carnes is at Heritage. Oliver Springs at Rockwood. Greenback at Oakdale. Polk County versus Oneida. Harriman at Coalfield. Midway at Sunbright. Wartburg Central is at Bledsoe County. And Scott is at Kingston. So we've got certainly a lot of big games around our area.
Yeah. Well, I guess Oak Ridge had felt a little bit of frustration and took it out on Carnes the other night and winning 35-0. So.
And Carnes has greatly improved and winning 35-0 and shutting them out. That's pretty impressive.
Yes. Have we got a caller on hold? Oh, okay, caller, are you calling for trivia?
He asked me again.
Okay.
About 2007.
2007. No, sir.
No.
That's incorrect. They might have won, but that's not the answer that we're looking for.
All right, Jasper.
Thank you. Well, this one's a stomper. When is the last time that Clinton beat Powell on the field? Good. But we'll get back to some of the scores that we have from last week. I think another call is coming in.
Okay, of course, a Clinton big one.
WYSH Radio.
Oh. Clinton 29, Campbell County 7. Anderson County 48, Fulton 27, Lenoir City 37, Kings Academy 14, and Powell, their big win over Heritage 38-0, and Heritage is a future foe, as will be Powell on Friday. Maryville 35, West 14, Oak Ridge 35, Carnes nothing, Oliver Springs 49, Oakdale 20, Rockwood 33, and Sunbright nothing. Oneida 6, and also Wartburg Central nothing.
Well, I think we got two callers on hold that might know the trivia question. Go ahead, caller 1. Who am I speaking with? Are you there, caller 1?
Hello?
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 On to the next caller. Caller, do you know the trivia question?
2018.
2018.
2018.
No, that's incorrect. We appreciate you calling in. So, hey, we stumped them all so far.
We certainly have.
And I tell you what, if you've not got the trivia question right, you need to go back and listen to John Sleepy Williams. We play that every morning on WYSH all the way up to Friday's kickoff. So, if you don't get the question right, you can go back and review your answer right in the history lesson. So. But we can go ahead and continue with what games surprised you.
Well, I guess as far as games surprising me from last week, I knew Maryville. I thought Maryville would beat West, but I didn't think it would be 3 touchdowns. I thought Maryville is really on a roll. West, first time they've been 2-2 in a long, long time, and I was gleeful that Clinton won by 22 over Campbell County. I thought it might be within a couple of touchdowns or 1 touchdown maybe. And Powell beating Heritage by that much concerns me a little bit for this Friday. and Oak Ridge taking it out on Carnes. I didn't know that Carnes would let them score that much, or Oak Ridge would pulverize them to that degree.
Well, like I said, it's never too late to count Oak Ridge out for them to come back and redeem themselves from the first of the year. So
they almost always do.
But we will follow up, I believe, with Oak Ridge after the Powell game.
Right at Oak Ridge.
3 tough games right there in a row.
Yeah, we have Powell, then Oak Ridge, then Anderson County. And Anderson County is also a top 5 team. They're in 4A, so we, in effect, 4 out of our first, 7 games will be with top 5 foes.
Yep. Well, I think that we're getting a call. We'll see if this is a person that wants. Okay, go ahead, caller. Are you calling in for trivia? Go ahead, caller. Are you calling in for trivia?
Yes. Is it 22?
No, it's not. But thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Maybe we should go back and make it just a little bit easier and play the history lesson.
We can do that again.
We didn't mean it to be a big stumper, did we, Walt?
No, I just.
You gave him the answer.
It was, it's within the last. Well, I'm not going to say, but it's within the last 15 years. I'll say that.
That it has. And this is not counting the forfeit. This is counting the game on the field.
Exactly.
And the forfeit was...
In 2018, and somebody did say that, but it's on the actual football field.
And I can go ahead and give a hint. It's prior to the 2018 date.
Well, they'll do all right with that.
And here comes another caller. Go ahead, caller. Are you calling for trivia?
Yes.
Who am I speaking with?
Josh Dabney.
Didn't you win a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Dabney, on the oil change?
That's my dad, Robert.
Oh, that was your dad. Okay. Well, go ahead and take a stab at it.
2014.
2014 is the correct answer. Congratulations. So you are the winner of the free oil change from Fast Lane Auto Repair, located at 500 Baxter Avenue here in Clinton. And that is a $50 value, Walt.
You better believe it. It's well worth it, because I just got my oil change recently, and I wish I'd gone there.
Well, these guys are always very helpful in getting the cars back on the road whenever you need them. So give TJ Barber a call down there at Fast Lane Auto Repair. Again, Mr. Dabney, congratulations on being the winner.
Thank you.
And I even had the boss's wife stumped. So, hey, Tracy, Meredith, listen in to the history lesson. But what we'll do is go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and we're going to have to find out where the Coach Woodard is.
Well, maybe they had to stay after tonight.
Yeah. But we'll be back in just 2 minutes with the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk here on WYSH.
Stock number T1712, T1720, T1751, T1740 with approved data. Whether it's kids' activities, weekend travel, or the everyday grind, you need a vehicle built for the game. Hi, I'm Ray Varner at Ray Varner Ford in Clinton. Our lineup is designed with the performance and reliability to keep up with your life, no matter the game you're playing. Command the road in a 2025 Ford Explorer Active 4-wheel drive, priced at $46,529. Take on every challenge with the 2024 F-250 4x4, $46,939, or choose 3.9% financing up to 60 months. At Ray Varner Ford, you're ready for anything in a 2024 Ford Bronco Big Bend 4-door, available for $40,949 with 2.9% financing available. Built for the game and built for you. 2024 F-150 4x4 Super Crew STX, $46,214. Need car service? Visit our Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center today for all your car maintenance needs. Local you trust, performance you can afford. Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, I-75 exit 122, or shops online at rayvarnerford.com.
Ray Varner Ford.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a checks. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years and more every day that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
Welcome back into the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk. And if you ever need a attorney, be sure to give Tim Elrod a call and let him know that you appreciate him being the title sponsor here on the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk. But, Walt, on a college level, let's talk about our Tennessee Vols.
Well, Tennessee is just a work of art, to say the least. I have not seen, probably in all the years that I've watched Tennessee football very closely, since about 1966, I guess, I have never seen them score like that. They could have actually scored 100 points if they'd wanted to, quite easily, and only put 6 points on the boards in the second half, and had 65 at the end of the first half, which was beyond, and it truly behooves me. I could not believe it. And Nico does what he needs to do. Our second string guys not too bad, and our third string guys not too bad, and really Schuler's fairly decent at fourth string. I mean, they're fairly dependable.
Yes, they are. They've got a lot of depth, and I tell you who impressed me was the Carnes standout.
He is.
Bishop. He was a beast there the other night.
Yeah, Deshaun Bishop is, he is getting into where he may be second string. I know that one guy, which I can't remember the second string guy's normal name, but he was out with injury. But he's come in and, could very well take over second string behind Sampson.
Well, he definitely made the cuts, and, of course, they were talking about him on Facebook, but I had to remind everyone on Facebook that when he came to Clinton, we didn't allow him to run like that.
No, he didn't run much at all against us, although he is second all-time to former Tennessee running back Lucas Hurd at Tennessee. He is second in NCAA rushing in the state of Tennessee all-time. Deshaun Bishop is. And, he at first was going to Coastal Carolina, and then I think it was their coach left to go somewhere else, so he came to Tennessee as a preferred walk-on, and I think the preferred walk-on's been thrown out, and he's a full scholarship, I think, now, but either he is or he's close to a full scholarship.
That was at the time that Chadwell was over at Coastal Carolina.
Exactly, yes. And Chadwell's got East Tennessee ties to, I think, Campbell County or somewhere here.
Anderson County.
Anderson County, okay.
Anderson County. He's also, I think, didn't he transfer over to, is it not Liberty? Is it Liberty? Yeah, Liberty.
Oh, okay.
He's at Liberty now.
Okay.
So I believe that's correct. So
he's a good coach.
If any of our listeners can verify that, where Jeremy Chadwell is now. So, but the balls are looking good. Heupel goes back to his alma mater, faces the Oklahoma Sooners. It's going to be a task, and it's going to be a good ball game, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be, and I've heard some things that his former coach over there, Bob Stoops, which is a legend at Oklahoma, there's some sort of, I don't know what it is exactly, some sort of animosity that Stoops holds towards Heupel, but Heupel will not reciprocate where that's concerned. And I think Heupel though, will want that win more than a whole lot, and it'll be more than bittersweet. He probably likes a lot of the folks at Oklahoma, which, he was a quarterback there in 2000 and did quite well and almost won the Heisman. And I just think that will be something else. I don't know what it is, but Stoops at one point fired him, I think, after 2016. And I don't quite understand what was what there.
Well, we never know what goes on behind the scenes and get the true picture of things. But the fact is that Heupel is here at Tennessee, and I think everybody welcomes him with open arms. This team is one of the best teams I have seen in a very long time.
Yeah, I would have to go back. I mean, probably in real reality, you'd have to go back over 20 years to probably 2001 to see a team that has the same sort of potential as what Tennessee looks to have here. I did see some things that blew my mind. They said that our percentage, which I don't want to get carried away, and I'm a Tennessee fan through and through. As you well know, I wear orange every day of my life. But they have us to beat Florida, a 93.3% chance, and I just don't think I can go quite that far.
Well, and I believe, if that happens and Florida loses to Tennessee, I think they're going to be giving Napier a farewell party if that don't happen sooner.
Yeah, they'll probably go down to Gene Watson's house.
So, what do you predict our score will be? What do you think the offense is going to put on Oklahoma?
Well, I think we will beat them 28-14. I actually think that Oklahoma is a very winnable game for sure, even though it's in Norman, Oklahoma. We've had a quarterback that has not even had to go but a half, and went more than that against North Carolina State. And North Carolina State, that was a big, big win, North Carolina State. You've had those two sort of cupcake games, but North Carolina State was a very good win.
Yes, it was. And I'm going to go out there on the limb. I'm going to say that we're going to probably put up about 42 points. And, man, the defensive line that the Vols have got this year was so talented. Don't move and throwing some quarterbacks around this year.
I love it. I love the way our defensive coordinator Banks is doing what he needs to do with the team. And even where they're a little bit vulnerable at the safety positions, they're masking that by getting those linebackers and tackles and guards to do what they need to do. And I have been quite impressed.
Yep. Well, we'll go ahead and we got a caller holding the line. We'll take that caller's call and see what the question may be. Go ahead, caller. You're live on OEB.
I'm on the air with Walt Stair and Jasper Young. How you guys doing up there this evening?
Hey, we're doing fine.
Doing good.
Fine. As long as Tennessee and Clinton can keep winning, we'll be fine.
Be gleeful.
Well, Walt, you probably know this. Of course, I'm even older than you there, but Tennessee, against ranked opponents on the road, don't have a very good resume.
No.
Not in the last several years. I know that we did go into LSU there, a couple of years ago there, and beat them, but we were lucky we got to play them at daytime.
Well, prior to our coach Heupel, since I think 2001 on the road, on the road in general, we're like 9-48.
Okay, yeah, I can believe that. And I'll throw out another little tidbit to you guys as well there. I know I heard you mention something about Billy Napier there. He's on the hot seat, and I just saw this a little while online there that they're Florida's gathering up several $1 million to go to Mississippi.
Yeah.
They want the Lane train down in Florida.
Mr. Crazy.
Yeah. So do you think that will happen? Mike.
Well, you never know, buddy. You know what they say, money talks.
Are they going to burn mattresses at Ole Miss or what?
It's untelling. It is untelling there because he's doing a great job there. But anyway, I mean, you know, there's a lot of fake news gets out there, but that was one that I'd read there a little while ago. But they were talking crazy money, like $16 million a year, something like that.
Wow.
So we'll see what gives with that. I definitely think Napier's in hot water, and yeah, that 93% chance to beat the Gators. I don't know, man. We've played them with a better team a lot of times there and come up on the short end. So you never know what you're going to get with them Gators.
Yeah, somehow it ends up being like we, most of the time, no matter what, beat Kentucky, and it's like most of the time Florida does us in, which I don't like that a bit.
No, me either there. But, Lord, what a dog fight that the Wildcats put up against the number one team in the country.
Oh, yeah, they certainly did.
A dog and cat fight for sure.
That was it. It was a dog and a cat fight. All right, guys, I enjoyed listening to you there. Maybe Woodard will make his way up there in a little bit.
Yes, we are definitely waiting on Woodard and Jalen Benjamin to arrive. So,
all righty, I'm tuned in listening to you guys.
All righty.
Thank you.
All righty, see you guys.
What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and take a 3-minute break. But we'll be back to the OEB Law Sports Talk. Anybody that's on Facebook, we're going to go ahead and sign off for just a few moments and make a few phone calls, and we'll be back here at WYSH.
Hello, this is Carol at Clinton True Value Home Center. We have been serving our customers for many years, and we are still here to serve you. We are a source for all projects, commercial and home use. Our September bargain of the month is Pennzoil, quarts of oil, tape rulers, wheelbarrows, primers, and more. We are located at 130 JD Industrial Parkway in Clinton, Tennessee. Our phone number is 865-457-1593.
It's Customer Appreciation Week and the biggest sale of the year at Powell Clinch Utility District in Rocky Top and La Follette. September 24th through the 27th, get 20% off all indoor heating products and accessories. Visit our showroom in Rocky Top to see all of the great options from heaters, cast iron stoves, mantles, gas logs, and more. 0% financing and installation available. Register to win daily prizes and the grand prize, a Blackstone griddle with natural gas conversion. Don't miss PCUD's heating sale. Learn more at PCUD.org. Certain restrictions apply. It's football time in Tennessee, and Hammer's Dry Goods is stocked up with game day clothing for the entire family. We're also receiving new shipments of clothing every day for hiking, fishing, and outdoor fun. Ladies and girls' boutique fashions are 25% off Hammer's regularly low marked prices. Check out our huge inventory of ladies' boutique style shoes and boots at discount prices. Come and see our complete full line of ladies' fashion goods and accessories from Simply Southern. Select from a special purchase of comfort color sweatshirts, long sleeve tees, all at Hammer's low prices. And choose from our largest inventory of Wrangler, ATG hiking and work pants. We also have stacks upon stacks of famous brand men's boots for $99. Visit Hammer's Facebook and Instagram for daily deals and new items. Come and see us at our new location in the big brick building right across from Anderson County High School. Or visit our other locations in Deerfield, Wartburg, Halls, and Newcastle. If you miss a day, you miss a bargain at Hammer's.
Exciting news from Shylock's Pond. They've got a big sale going on. Everything in the outside sales area will be marked down. And they have several items: chainsaws, bicycles, generators, table saws, and much more. Hurry in because this sale ends September 30th at Shylock's Pond, 1204 Clinch Avenue in Clinton. 865-457-2960. And remember, if you need money, Shylock's has cash for you.
Trucks. Are you in the market for a reliable truck? Look no further than 865 on. We've got trucks of all sizes and colors. Big trucks, little trucks, red trucks, blue trucks. We've got them all. With over 20 trucks in stock and ready to hit the road, finding your perfect match is easier than ever. Visit us today at 865autos.com or stop by our dealership in downtown Clinton, Tennessee. Drive away in the truck of your dreams from 865 Autos.
Welcome back into the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk here on WYSH. We had to take just a few minute break trying to get hold of Jalen Benjamin, the quarterback for the Clinton Dragons. According to Coach Hammock, he has arrived here at the Hillbilly High Rise here at WYSH, and tuning in on Facebook is a few friends of mine. Shout out to Coach Jason Leinert. But I think he is in the building, so we'll just do a brief interview. And of course, I don't know if Eric Woodard had something going on that he might have forgot, but he hasn't showed up tonight. But we'll try to bring him back on later on in the year into our OEB Law Sports Talk. So, but Walt went out there and checked, so he's just now.
They just now drove into the parking lot. Once again, Clinton versus Powell. Friday night, we'll, of course, have the broadcast on WYSH AM 1380, FM 99.5, FM 101.1, and WYSHradio.com. Powell will be the third team that is ranked in the top 5 in either 5A or 6A, and Anderson County will have their way at Seymour.
And let me just put that out there. Jalen did play last year over at Powell, and transferred back over here to Clinton. So he's still wearing the number 5 and still wearing orange and black, but he's on the good side of the fence on the orange.
He certainly is. Wanted to come back where his kin played. I think his grandpa and his great uncle, and I know one of them at least is coming in right now.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead, and we got the seat warmed up here for Jalen. Jalen Benjamin has just arrived here at the studios here, and welcome into tonight's show.
Thank you.
And Jalen, you wear the number 5 on the field. It's your sophomore season as a Clinton Dragon, and you've got a bright future here. But I want to ask you, do you have any friends or family that's tuned in tonight?
Yeah, my dad, my mom.
You want to go ahead and do a shout out to them?
Thank you for supporting me and all that.
Yes, sir. But we'll just go ahead and get straight into the interview. But what has your mindset been so far this year as your role at quarterback for Clinton?
Really just getting everybody involved. Really proving myself wrong from everybody that doubted me last year to say I couldn't play the position. And
now, you before you got in here, we mentioned that last year you was over at Powell.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, that's who we face this Friday night. What do you feel that setting will be like for you?
It's going to be hectic. I know they're going to say what they got to say. Yeah, let's get in my head.
Well, just don't let them get to your head. But,
yes,
now, what do you feel that's going to be the key ingredients to beat Powell?
Listening to Coach Hammock and Coach Cole with the play calls and trusting what they see and what they call.
Okay. Now, do you feel that you're a vocal leader to the squad, and what do you feel that 3 things that you focus on the most?
I'm going to say getting everybody involved, and then, receivers, when they drop a pass, pick them up, and just really just being there when everybody needs me to be.
Of these past few weeks, what is it that you've learned the most from the Cleveland game to the Scott to Campbell County? What is it?
Just to really keep pushing through. I know I'm going to make mistakes. I'm young. I'm sophomore. Just when I make a bad thing, just not pout. Keep my head up, basically.
Who's your favorite receiver?
Probably Bryson.
Bryson? Yeah. Now, Maddox is putting up some numbers, and with your help, I've kind of read up on Max Prep's day to see what you're doing. I think you've got 8 touchdowns this year and 174 yards average. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Something like that.
But what do you feel that has been your biggest accomplishment this year as a Dragon?
I can't say right now. I ain't really accomplished anything. I haven't gotten to where I want to be.
Okay. And how many hours a week do you put in to preparing for a game as a Clinton Dragon?
I'm going to say I watch several hours of film every week. Stay in after recovery and putting in work with the receivers.
Okay. And I know that you mentioned Coach Hammock and Coach Colquitt, but which coach do you feel that you really click with, that inspires you, that just gets behind you and pushes you to the limit?
I'm gonna say Coach Hammock.
Coach Hammock?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what are some of the teachers that you have, and who are your favorites
at school?
At school,
I like Miss Clark and Mr. McComb, my biology teacher.
Okay.
And
do you have any plans to play in next level?
Yes, sir.
And what do you think that you have to prepare to get there?
I say I gotta keep my composure during the game. I get angry, frustrated. I show my emotions sometimes. Really, that just stay calm.
And how do you assess yourself with the Campbell County game as opposed to the Scott County game? Do you feel that you're getting better as the weeks progress?
Yes, sir. I mean, last Friday was a very slow game because they ran the wing T offense. I didn't really get a lot of time on the field. They took 28 minutes, I believe, out of a 40-minute game. So I just didn't really, you know what I mean? I didn't really get a good feel you know what I mean? Like, I didn't get a real good, sense of urgency. Like, I didn't get really, I can't come with the word.
We know where you're trying to get to. What?
Yes, sir.
Can you find that word?
No sense of urgency, I guess. Just you weren't extra pepped up as far as moving the ball.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know you said Bryson was your favorite receiver, but who are some of the other players on the team that you really gel with, that kind of welcome you to Clinton here with open arms and was ready for you to come and be a Dragon?
I'm going to say Ryan Jones and Braylon Hayden.
Braylon Hayden. And Braylon's a target as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Braylon is he a sophomore?
He's a junior.
He's a junior. Okay. Time flies by on me with so many Dragons. Now, you've watched over the years, you've watched the Clinton Dragons. The Benjamin family is a historic name here in Clinton.
Yes.
But who are some of the players that have really impressed you over the years?
Josh Keefe, for one of them, great quarterback. I'm going to say, I haven't really watched any other position. I mean, I was young as I was growing up, stayed here, and then I left Pal, and then I went to Pal. So I'm going to say Josh is really one of them.
Okay. Now, which player on the team do you think is just your biggest leader besides you?
I'm going to say Connor Riggs.
Connor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we had Connor in here last week. Matter of fact, I ran into Connor's parents at the football game Friday night. They introduced themselves to me, which, I didn't know that he was kin to the Miller family, which Ronnie, Ricky, Roger, is all of his uncles, in which Ronnie sang in my wedding. So we got to talking, but Connor is just phenomenal. I hope that he's okay. I know that at the end of the game, he was limping off with a leg, so I hope he got that ice down and he'll be ready to be faced with the Powell Panthers.
Yes, sir.
Now, you may know my nephew. He played last year over there, Blake Neely.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, so that's my nephew over at Powell. So the family hates me when it comes to the Powell and Clinton rivalry. So, but is there anything else that you'd like to add? People would need to know about who Jalen Benjamin is, or
not off the top of my head, no.
Does it, when you're out there on the field and you got the people in the stands, do you feel anything from those fans when they get loud?
Not necessarily. I'm really focusing on the game and the game plan. Really try to ignore because, it comes with good and bad.
Well, I'm talking about the Clinton fans getting behind you, cheering you on. I'm not talking about the opponents.
I'm going to say not really. I don't really hear a lot of it. I'm really just focused.
You're focused, which is very good. So, but well, we wish you well the rest of the season. I want to say thank you for you coming up. I tell you what we'll do is if we are you open for any phone calls?
I'm on a tight schedule. I got to go to a family dinner right now.
Okay. Well,
one question I have. So far, of the top of the 4 games you've played, what's the hardest team as far as you offensively has it been for you?
Probably Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Cleveland was the hardest game we played.
Yeah.
On the defense side.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, that concludes our interview. I appreciate you taking the time. And
Thank you for having me.
Good luck Friday night. Be behind you 100%, and hope that we can put some Panthers.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
And that was Jalen Benjamin, sophomore, number 5 quarterback for our Clinton Dragons. And again, we will have to get back in touch with Eric Woodard. He was scheduled for tonight. I don't know what the situation may be, but again, we'll try to bring him back on later on in the year. He's the Clinton school coach, and he just came off of a great win against Jefferson. So, and I think that they play Norris this Thursday night.
Oh, okay. So, actually, beating Oak Ridge in anything is wonderful. And Jefferson, of course, their feeder school, along with Robertsville. And, of course, Clinton taking on Powell Friday night. And I'm just glad this guy's on our side.
Yes, sir. Well, it should be a barn burner. We're going to encourage all of the Clinton Dragon alumni to come by, make bleachers rattle and get loud. And when it's third down for those Panthers, get right.
You know, the first time I ever heard "Don't Go Away, We Got a Barn Burner" was one of the first years I helped do ball game spotting. Was like 1971, and somebody was doing play-by-play of Saudi Daisy, and they said, "Don't go away, we got a barn burner," and I was just like, "A barn burner? Is somebody's barn burning?" And I was 13 at the time. I was like, I'd never heard that before in my entire life.
But you're a classic, Walt. But I'm just going to say 2 years ago, and this is why we suit them up in football, Powell came to Clinton. They had a quarterback with by the name of Jordan Potts. We had them to the very bitter end, which they had a 7-second. They scored right there at 7 seconds left in the game last year or year before last, and it was a heartbreaker because Clinton played flawlessly through that whole game. But we blew our defensive coverage, and Jordan Potts went right into the end zone.
Oh my goodness!
And I think he's playing at Tennessee Tech now.
Well, he's apparently doing quite well.
Yeah. But if we can maintain and play good defense like we've been playing, I think we can disrupt Powell.
Defensively, we're playing a lot better than I thought we would. I think Arms and Harrell and Butts and some of those guys on defense are really getting after it. I mean, Harrell in particular is hitting with authority.
Yeah. What we'll go ahead and do is we'll go back to a 1-minute commercial break. We'll come back to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Sports Talk and wrap it up.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
It's Customer Appreciation Week and the biggest sale of the year at Powell Clinch Utility District and Rocky Top in LaFollette. September 24th through the 27th, get 20% off all indoor heating products and accessories. Visit our showroom in Rocky Top to see all of the great options from heaters, cast iron stoves, mantles, gas logs, and more. 0% financing and installation available. Register to win daily prizes and the grand prize, a Blackstone griddle with natural gas conversion. Don't miss PCUD's heating sale. Learn more at PCUD.org. Certain restrictions apply.
Go ahead, Mike. We'll go ahead and let you get about.
I was going to say there, Powell there, I'm surprised there that Jalen didn't mention him, but Powell has got a heck of a running back over there, too. And I don't know, he was hurt early in the year. His name is Connor something or other there. Are you familiar with him, Walt?
Not right off the top of my head. I didn't look that close at the roster today.
He's really good. He is really good there. He was good last year. He was well over 1,000 yards last year, and But yeah, I think that's what their Clinton defense is going to have to be looking at there. And another little tidbit I'll throw out there to you. See, I meant to mention it before. There, if Peyton Lewis would have had one more yard, Tennessee would have had 3 100-yard rushing yards. 3 players with 100 yards in that game against Kent State.
Oh, that was wonderful.
It was. I'm telling you, there. The Deshaun Bishop and his name slips my mind right off there. Starting tailback there. They were, and they had some holes that looked like I might could have got through.
Well, Mike, we need to go ahead and wrap it up. We need to go ahead and wrap it up. We appreciate you supporting our sports talk. But,
yes, sir. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Go Vols!
Yes.
Go Vols. Well, that concludes week number 4 of our Tuesday night sports talk, sponsored by the OEB Law. And again, thank you, Tim Elrod, for being our title sponsor here. Folks, if you're don't have anything planned Friday night, get out to Dragon Stadium earlier. It's going to be the match of the orange and black, and hopefully Clinton will take that victory away. But you've been listening to the OEB Law Tuesday Night Talk. Until then, go Dragons.
You've been listening to Tuesday Night Sports Talk, sponsored by OEB Law. Tune in next Tuesday from 6 to 7 for more sports talk with Jasper and Walt on AM 1380, FM 99.5, FM 101.1, Comcast Channel 1086, and the World Wide Web at WYSHradio.com. Also, check us out on Facebook. Until next week, let's talk sports.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a check. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years